Welcome, dear students. I, Mrs. Amita Ravi, your computer teacher, will be teaching you Chapter 3 Learn to Use Computer Part. Children, we all are aware that our human body is made up of many different body parts and God has assigned them different functions. All these body parts, they perform their own functions and together they make our human body functional. Same ways in computer, there are many different parts. Every part has its own functionality, but they together make the computer work. Today in this video, we will be learning about few important computer parts which are also the input devices. The very first of them is the keyboard and the second is the mouse. In the first sequence of our video, we will be learning about keyboard. The keyboard is made up of various types of keys and these keys are being categorized as alphabet keys, number keys, function keys, arrow keys and special keys. Let us see them one by one. Alphabet keys are the set of keys which starts from A to Z. They are also known as letter keys. They are 26 in number like our English alphabet and they help us to type words and sentences in our document. Like the way you can see here the heading alphabet keys. All these typings are being done with the help of the letter keys. The same set of key is used for typing both capital letters as well as small letter. The next set of key is the number keys. Number keys starts from 1 and ends at 0. So total there are 10 number of number keys, but there are two sets of number key. One is on the top row, second most row, and the second side is on the right hand side, which is known as the numeric keypad. This pad is basically made for doing only numeric entry. Like when your teacher does marks entry for your mark sheet, then this set of key can be used for the purpose. Next are the function keys. As the name suggests, these keys starting from F1 to F12, setting at the first row of the keyboard, have some or the functions assigned. Every key has got some fixed functions assigned. Like pressing F12, you may go inside the BIOS. By pressing F5 key on the desktop, you can refresh. Same F5 key can be used to see slideshow in PowerPoint, whereas you may use this F5 key to save a particular game inside game. So every function key has got an assigned function which even differs from software to software. The next is the arrow keys. These keys are 4 in number, namely up, down, left and right. These 4 keys help us to navigate on the screen. When I am typing in any document and I wish to move my cursor up, down or left and right, these keys are very much useful for doing so. Coming up next are the special keys which have got a fixed special function, amongst which space bar is known as the longest. It is the longest key of the keyboard and the function of it is to give space between the words. You all know that whenever we type statements, there should be a space in between different words, like the way we have space here present between space bar and key. So this is done with the help of the space bar key. Children, you know, whenever you do any mistake while writing anything in your notebook, you can use eraser for rubbing those mistakes. But what about when you are typing? When we type, this backspace key acts as our eraser. It helps us to erase the mistakes towards the left hand side of the cursor. I repeat, this backspace key is going to erase the alphabets or letters or numbers towards the left hand side of the cursor. If you wish to erase for the right hand side, then you need to select the delete key. For erasing towards right, keep on pressing delete key turn by turn. Other than this delete key can also be used for deleting a particular file or folder and sending it to the recycle bin. Next special key that we are going to learn is enter key. Very important key used to bring the cursor to the next line or new line. This is also known as return key because it brings the cursor to the next line at the starting point of the document. This is present in two places. That means there are two enter keys available in every keyboard. One is along with the alphabet keys. Another one is along with the number keys. Both can be utilized to make our typing fast. Coming up next is the caps lock key. This key is known as a toggle key, which means pressing this key once will turn on the caps lock option, that is typing in capital letter. If you wish to do typing in uppercase, you need to switch on the caps lock key by pressing it once, and when you press it again, the light blinking on that particular key would be off, symbolizing that caps lock is off and the letters that would be typed would be in lowercase, that is small letter. So as I mentioned in alphabet key, the same set of 26 keys can be used for typing in both capital as well as small. So this caps lock toggle key acts as a switch for owning the capital and to off the capital letter. Next special key is a shift key. The shift key is also known as a combination key because it always works with the combination of some other key. This is basically used to type the upper characters of the keys. Supposingly, I wish to type @ then your hash sign, percentage sign, ampersand sign, then I need to press shift key along with 7 or shift key along with full stop for greater than. So it is also known as a combination key. Next type of combination key is the control key, which is resembled with the name CTRL. This stands for control. Again, this is being used with a combination of some other keys. Example, when we press Ctrl plus S, it saves a document. Ctrl plus N, it opens a new document. Ctrl plus C, it copies a particular file or folder or document. So, this also works along with the combination of any other key. Coming up next are the last four but not the least special keys. They are home and page up, page down. Home key always takes you to the beginning of the document. Supposingly, you are using a document with 20 pages and you are on the 10th page. When you press the home key, it is going to take you to the very first page of the document. When you press the end key, it is going to take you to the 20th page of the document. Whereas being in page 10, if I press page up, then it will take me to page number 9, and page down, then it would take me one page down, that is to page number 11. So these special keys also have their specific functions assigned. Next is another wonderful input device known as computer mouse. It is also known as the pointing device. Why do we call it as a pointing device? Because this mouse pointer helps us to point on the screen and select any item. The cursor that moves on the screen is known as the mouse pointer. This is also an input device because by clicking we give command to the computer. Now let us see what are the parts of the mouse. The mouse has got buttons on it, and the name of those buttons are left mouse button, right mouse button and scroll wheel. Let us see one by one how they work and what is their function. Both the buttons, when we click them or when we press them, then it is known as left click or right click. When we press the left button of the mouse, it is known as the left click. Whereas when we press the right button of the mouse, it is known as right click. As told, every button or every function is for a purpose. So this left click's purpose is to select a particular icon or object, whereas on that object when we right click, it shows us the properties of that object. Like on a particular icon, I can left click and select it, and when I'm going to right click on it, it will show me options like open, copy, cut, rename, delete and so on. So I repeat, when we click the left button, it is known as left click, and when we press the right button, then it is known as the right click. Next is double click. Double clicking is defined as pressing the left mouse button twice quickly. I repeat, pressing the left mouse button twice but quickly is known as double click. If you don't press it quickly, then it would be two single click. Okay, so if you wish to double click, then you need to press it quickly, and the function of double click is to open a particular file. Now supposingly I have an icon on my desktop, single click on that particular icon of MS Word is going to select it. Double click on that particular icon will very quickly open it for me to use. So I hope single click, right click, double click is clear to everyone. Coming up next is click and drag. This method you have very well used while doing drawing on MS Paint. When we do drawing on MS Paint, we press the left mouse button and we move our hand towards the desired direction. This is known as dragging. This means we don't release the left mouse button, but we move our hand to the desired direction for drawing, and the procedure is known as click and drag. This procedure is basically used not only for drawing but also to move object from one place to another. Like I can click and move an icon from one place to another on the desktop. I can click and put one file inside a folder by doing clicking and dragging, as well as you do click and drag even on your mobile phones for shuffling any file or shuffling any slide. So click and drag is also very important feature of mouse. The only thing is, when you need to click and drag, we don't release the left mouse button until and unless we move till the desired location. Once we reach to the location, then we release the mouse button. In this picture, they are pressing the mouse button here, moving the hand till this direction and then releasing. This is known as click and drag. Coming up next is the another good feature of mouse, that is scroll. As we have seen in the parts of mouse, In between left button and right button, there is a wheel. This wheel moves up and down, rolling, and has the function of moving the screen up and down. There are scroll bars present in every document to move up and down, but this wheel makes it more easy and faster for moving all around the screen. So my dear children, I hope this video will help you in understanding and using keyboard and mouse. Do take care when you are typing or clicking of both the computer parts as well as your body posture. And don't forget to take good care of yourself. Stay at home, stay protected and stay connected with your teachers. Thank you.